All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and our apostles, the great millstone, taught us this truth. And salutation to the hopeful elect that's around the four corners of the globe. I'm the brother Iwa Lumia from the GMS Chicago branch. Here in Chicago, come back at you with another lesson. At Lord willing, I hope it be edifying. I'm just basically entitled this lesson, rise up, ye women that are at ease. Talking about mainly our women, you so-called Negro, Latino, Native American women, you know, because what the women of our nation, it's the most out of order, nation of women on the planet Earth right now, you know, because ultimately what we're under the curses, but ultimately, the things and the different, calamities that are coming, it's going to affect these women a lot worse, than anybody else. You so-called Negroes, Latino, and Native American women. But I got this clip. I'm gonna go ahead and play it just to basically show you, in the times that's to come. Because right now we're only in the beginning of sorrows. Right now a lot of these single women have it bad. Because what ultimately, if a lot of these women don't have men around or different things like that, a lot of these women are going to catch it the worst. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this clip.
Starting to feel the crunch of rising housing prices, but there's one segment of the community that may be feeling it more acutely. We're talking about young single mothers. Tonight, as part of our ongoing series, Through the Roof, Jessica Clark explains the state just gave the green light to a project in St. Johns County that could help.
And her name is Diana.
Tiana Rogers' baby is a miracle.
She's great.
How Rogers got to this point, sitting with a roof above her head and food to eat, is a story.
I was in a bad marriage, so basically I came here to start over and stay with family, and basically me and family fell out.
She already had a little baby boy. Rogers ended up homeless. She lived in her car. She parked at rest stops overnight. She was taking care of her little baby, and she was pregnant.
Yeah, I was working, but
She worked during the day, and
I was actually in school too, so I was doing school on my phone. I tried to look for home for affordable housing, and it was a waiting list.
someone told her about Alpha Omega Miracle Home in St. Augustine.
Alpha Omega houses homeless moms with their children and senior women above 60
Rogers is going through the Alpha Omega program now with a place to live.
with case managers.
Program founder Lisa Franklin recently learned the state legislature just approved $3.5 million toward building 20 apartments to house 100 more people, plus a 6-bedroom dorm and a community care center. They will be built on the organization's property in St. Augustine. This comes as the ability for single mothers to find homes is exacerbated by the sky-high price of housing in St. Johns County.
That is a huge part of what we're seeing, but the issue was there before.
All those new apartments will help, just like the current ones have made a difference for Rogers and her 2 children. She aims to be a hospital administrator.
I always been like a go-getter, but
Yeah, and that's exactly right. A lot of these, women that say that they're strong and independent, they don't need no man. They can take care of the children by themselves. You know, it's gonna be a whole different basically it's gonna a realization is gonna hit these women. When all hell breaks loose, when 911 is not not in operation. When there's no food out here on the streets of these different communities. It's gonna hit these women hard. The ones that said that they're strong and independent. We're gonna see how strong and independent these women are in that time. Because a lot of these women are going to be target in the times that's to come. So this is the book of Isaiah 32:9. It says, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease." It says, "Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech." Yeah, rise up, ye women that are at ease. Right? Starting with our women. But the majority of these women here, especially over here in America, they receive a lot of these benefits. So what they have become complacent, and have become proud because all the different benefits that they receive here in America by the government. A lot of these bitches can do anything. They can get paid any type of way, and they feel like they don't need a man. Like I said, a lot of these women got complacent from the different things they receive, and the money that as they say, the easy money that they receive through things like OnlyFans or these different outlets that they can make money. So a lot of these women have become comfortable thinking they don't need a man. It says, "Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech." Right, give ear unto the unto the words that that the prophets are speaking. That the men of the Lord that Yahweh Shem Yahushua has set up. Return unto the ways of Yahweh of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know, give heed. Take heed before it's too late. But the majority of our women is not going to take heed because, like I said before, a lot of our women have become complacent. From the things and different benefits that they receive from the so-called white man. You know, that's why I said, rise up, ye women that are at ease, because a lot of our women are at ease. You know, they receive child support, different things like that that makes them comfortable in this society. But all these things are going to come to an end because a lot of this economy is on the verge of collapse, and a lot of these women are going to suffer the most. The video I just played, they're suffering with housing. Single mothers are suffering with housing. Somewhat to live, or different things like that. And the more kids that they have, it's going to be way more hard on them. This is the book of Micah 7:10. It says, "Then she that is my enemy shall see it." Let me actually see what's in verse 9. I'm going to start at 10. This is the book of Micah 7:10. It says, "Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, Where is the Lord thy power? My eyes shall behold her, now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets." Right. Then she that is my enemy shall see it, because what? The majority of our women is our enemies. Because what? At the end of the day, they side with Esau, Edom. And what they're going to see, they're going to see the destruction and downfall of this place. The things that we have been speaking, starting with our elders and our apostles on down, what's to come to this place, they're going to see it. And then they're going to know that we were right. "And shame shall cover her, which said unto me, Where is the Lord thy power?" All right, that's what a lot of these proud women are saying. It says, "My eyes shall behold her, now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets." And you want to know who's going to catch it the worst? Women that were with, men of the Lord that, women that were with men of the Lord, and they ultimately left because what? They didn't, as they say, they didn't have time, to be, to be, to be in subjection under a man, So those same women are going to be, as it says, "Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets." Right? A lot of these women are going to be targets, in the times that's to come. They are already targets, on a high scale, and it's just only going to increase. A lot of people is going to be coming after these women, when all hell breaks loose, when this society completely becomes a lawless society. But let's continue. This is the book of Isaiah 13:16. It says, "Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished." All right, this is to come to a lot of these women. A lot of these women are going to be, chased down. A lot of these women are going to be, ravished. A lot of these women are going to be taken. A lot of these women are going to be raped, and their kids are going to be killed right in front of them. Like I said, a lot of these women are going to be targets, during the times of Jacob's trouble, and they're already targets. Just how much more then? Because you have to realize, Daniel 12:1 is going to be a time like never before. As Scripture also says, it's going to be a weeping and gnashing of teeth. So it's going to be very gruesome out here, but mainly for these women. Because like I said, they're living, as I read back in, as it says, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease." A lot of these women are given these different benefits, and a lot of these women are living comfortably because they feel like they don't have to be in subjection because what? They're able to, because what? Women right now are the freest that they have ever been. So they feel like they don't have to be in subjection under a man. But that's about to change soon. The Lord, is finna, bring hell upon this place. And these women ain't, it's not going to have no choice but to get in order. So this is the book of Isaiah 32:1. It says, "Behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and the prince shall rule in judgment." I'm going to jump into the point. It says, verse 2, it says that a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind, and a cover from the tempest as river of water, and a dry place as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. Right, a man, more so a righteous man of the Lord that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to, that, Yahweh Shem Yahushua set up, they're going to be protection, for these women, from, as it says, from place on the wind, right, which is what? The destruction that's to come. So ultimately, as it says, it's in Isaiah 4:1, 7 women shall take hold of one man, So ultimately, the only choice that these women really have is only if they're going to be with a righteous man of the Lord. Other than that, these women are fucked out here. You know, as it says. So, like I just quoted Isaiah 4:1, 7 women shall take hold of one man. You know that 7 is a complete number. You know, so rise up, you women that are at ease, because what? It's a lot of hell that's is going to come upon these women, and only the righteous women with the righteous men of the Lord is going to be delivered. You know. So with that being said, I hope this lesson was edifying. I want to end up by giving all praise and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, and Kakwadash. Double honors to the elders and our apostles, the great millstone, taught us the truth. And salutations to the hopefully elect that's around the four corners of the globe. Lord, and I hope this is edifying. Until next time, Wa Ababa.